Feed the Beast, StoneBlock 4. Welcome everyone to another mod pack series here. So we're gonna be playing Feed the Beast, StoneBlock 4. I have played through the first one, and from what I recall, I don't remember there being much of like a story to that. It was just like a alternative to Skyblock pretty much at that time. But this guy here looks like there's a whole story kind of lore that's happening as well. If you go to spawn, so I have actually started. Let me just go to spawn just to show you how you're gonna spawn in, like, right? Um, but yeah, so here at spawn, there's gonna be this guy here in the middle. Here's the echo projection. This is the echo of guidance, okay? And there's some lore here. You're gonna have to complete some tasks from him, which is so far pretty cool. They're pretty simple. So I did stream this a couple of days ago, actually maybe like 3 or 4 days ago now. Not sure this is coming out Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, I did stream this a little bit there, so that's when I did all this. I haven't done anything since, other than just kind of fix up my base a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's very interesting. Is gives it a little bit of a twist here of more of a story driven aspect to Minecraft if you like that. Now you don't really have to follow it. You could just play the pack with the quests, like with these quests. However, some of these will push you to go back here and talk to the guy. For example, I think it's all the cogwheel ones. It might be all the cogwheel ones that do that. So just be aware whenever there's a cogwheel, that means you got to come back to spawn, talk to this guy, or I think there might be other ones that you find out in the world. From what I've heard, I'm not really too sure. I haven't seen it myself. Um, but yeah, we are gonna get started here. Looks very interesting. Looks like all this forgotten knowledge stuff and forgotten technology. This is just your standard like per mod tree, I guess, if you want to progress in a certain mod. Um, or mods, for example, this is just magic, and then there's different mods within here. So that's pretty cool. Oh, there's Malum in here. Oh, I want to try that. That is one mod I haven't tried, and it's supposedly, I think this is the one that's supposedly similar to Thaumcraft, right? In some ways. And that was a mod that I loved way back then. But yeah, there's a power, storage, and useful items and tips. I have actually gone through a couple of these things through the in the stream itself, and we made ourselves the 3x3x3 furnace, the bigger and better furnace. So if we go back home, this is the jumbo furnace, I think it's called. Yeah, the jumbo furnace, and you can add more jumbo furnaces here to craft more at a time. Although I feel like the speed is still pretty slow. So I'm not sure if this guy's even worth doing or just going straight to like an iron furnace, for example. And you will get, for example, I have this this crystal chest. And actually I just grabbed, you can see here in the chat box here, there was a loopy that spawned earlier, and it dropped a diamond for me. So yeah, you will start getting like a bunch of items that feel kind of OP-ish. But I think once until you know what the use is for, they're there. They're just there to waste kind of inventory. So I have a lot of random items that we got from the stream, and also some items over here. This is our little dark room mob farm. So yeah, I gotta go through all this as well. Actually, I should probably put this on. Is this better? Yeah, this is better than this guy, I think. 2.25, 2.5, yeah. And it has sight proficiency and water movement, just in case we need that. Um, but yeah, so that's from Apotheosis, by the way. We also got a shovel here. Oh, this is where my hammer went. I made a new one because I didn't know where this guy went. I left it in here. Um, yeah. So that's pretty much all we've done so far. We did start in the dark cave, or I forgot what it's called. It's the first one. So once you start, you go in the portal. You get to choose what kind of cave you want to start in. The first one is something darkness, and it's literally pitch black when you come in, and you are surrounded by blocks. All these anti-black, what's it called? Anti-block blocks. um, I have a bunch here, and I have two full drawers over here of them. Or oh, I thought this one was full. I think because yeah, I should be able to fill this one then. I know what happened because I used some to, so I pretty much broke everything and then I filled in the floor, the ceiling, and the walls with it. Um, I think that's why that's not full. Yeah, there we go. That filled up now. But yeah, we have a lot of these anti-blocks, blocks, I guess. Bright black anti-block blocks, but they are light sources, I think. I think they're considered light sources. That is pretty cool because, for example, if I do dig under, I do have a couple of block clearance down here, and you can see it's pretty bright. So I'm pretty sure that's because they are the bright version. So I guess that makes them light sources. Pretty cool. However, it is hard to see sometimes. It is very hard to see sometimes. So if you do choose this, just be aware of that. I think if I had to choose again, I'd probably just go with the standard simple cave that you start with, like in StoneBlock, like the first one. But it is what it is. So yeah, let's see what we got to do here. I think the next quest we wanted to do. So I did go through some of this, like I said in the stream. Pretty basic. You shouldn't have any issues going through all this. The next thing we gotta do is actually we first see the world machine or the what's called world engine. So this is like a big machine that you gotta use. I'm assuming to craft certain things at certain points of the pack, right? And that is at the point where I am at here. It tells me pretty much what we're gonna be crafting for our first item here, and it's gonna be this echo encoder. So we're gonna go ahead and craft that. I do have the villager on me. He is in here. I don't want to use the lead up too many times. We only have a certain amount of durability on it, but you can see it says it is a villager. And then I think what we wanted to do is make that charm, right? What was it? Yeah, this amethyst resonance charm. So I think this is what we want to make. Let's take these guys out. And we also wanted to make, if you look in here, the iron stick. So this is just a crafting stick. Sorry, not crafting stick. A what's it called? Creative stick? Building stick. That's it. It's a building construction stick. It's right there in the description right there. So yeah, we just want to make this guy. That's pretty easy. I did have one earlier. I might have broke it already, probably. So we'll just make a new one. Actually, well, before I do make a new one, let me just double check because I don't have much iron. Um, might be able to. Oh no, we don't. Okay, I was hoping maybe I did have it here. Oh, I do. It's right here, the iron stick. All right, so we do have this guy. Um, and then we also wanted the amethyst charm. So this is going to require some leather and the amethyst shard. The amethyst shard, you get it from going to this cave up here. So everywhere you start, I think this world might be like like a personal world, like a team world, I think. I haven't seen nobody around. Like I've tried kind of looking around to see where everyone is. Um, and also the X and Y values, so X and Z values are pretty standard for everyone. So yeah, I don't know. That seems to be like a personal world, which is pretty cool. But you do have this guy right here that you have to go to for the quest, and in there you will find some amethyst shards. So yeah, we have that right here. We have the leather right here. I wasn't sure if we had enough leather. By the way, if you don't have enough leather, I believe just rotten flesh, you put it in a campfire, and that should give you the leather that you need. Let's see it pop up. There we go. And just don't burn yourself. But yeah, we have the leather there, and we needed, I think that's it, right? Let's go to the crafting table right here. Oh, what is that? Ceiling is crumbling above you. Uh-oh. So this is a random event. Sure. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, aren't I? I'm supposed to... Okay, these are the suspicious ones. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm supposed to use the duster thing. What is it called? Oh, this guy right here. The brush. Don't be dumb like me. Um, yeah, I could have got more stuff out of this. At least we got something. We got a bit of coal, a bit of resources. It is what it is. I guess the other stuff might have just been resources like that as well. That's fine. Um, I don't think it's a big deal. But yeah, let's what we're doing now I forgot. Oh, we gotta make this guy, the amethyst charm or resonating charm, right? Amethyst resonance charm. So there we go. We have this guy, and it says now, if you go back to the quest, we have to go to this world craft, the world engine. The way to get there is to use a chronon cell, which is something you make early on, which I put mine away. Was it in here as well? I had like cleared my inventory to kind of just get all these black stuff out of here, all the anti blocks out of here. Um, where is? Oh no, you know what? I'm an idiot. We have it in our what's it called baubles. I think so. How does this work? Let's see. Let me read this carefully. I believe what we gotta do is grab this cell guy right here and shift right click on it. Yeah, there we go. And that opens the door that we need to the world engine. And then now from here, this is where we gotta craft the echo. What was it called? Echo of something. This guy right here, the echo encoder. So it looks like we just put these two items together. Doesn't seem like it requires anything else here, and it looks like there's multiple things you can input here. But this should be a simple this. Yeah, there we go. It took it right away. You can also configure it, which is interesting. And oh, I can fly here. Okay, it gives you creative flight here. That scared me. Oh, I thought I was about to die. Oh, I was so confused. Okay, that is interesting. Um, but yeah, here we go. We have the echo encoder, and that should complete us the quest. There we go. Get ourselves some money. Oh, by the way, I didn't even explain this, right? We get money in here, and back at spawn. By the way, this is a server as well. Not sure if I mentioned that. We do have other players on here. If you do want to join us, head over to the Discord in the description. Put your name on the whitelist, and you should be pretty much good to go from there. But yeah, the shop right here, you can buy certain things. Now, most of them are randomized. For example, there's a random food. This is random resource, which is like a vanilla resource. Gate pearl. Actually, this might be good for some animals and stuff like that. So I might actually do that if we can't get anything to spawn. I haven't tried yet. There's also, oh, actually, I did grab this in the stream. There is the player upgrade, and then there's attributes that you can add to the player upgrade. Uh, and just make sure you read the text. For example, it says make sure you have the player upgrade in your main hand when you buy this guy. Else it won't take effect. But yeah, I can show you that here as well. That is this guy right here. You can see that I have plus 50% mining speed. And that is because I bought this guy 5 times. Max of 50, and that's it, right? And I think as you progress, you will unlock more upgrades and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool thing to have here in the shop. But yeah, let's go back home and let's see what we gotta do next. All right, so it looks like with the echo encoder now, we can shift right click a villager to convert them into a token. So I guess we do have to let this guy go here. And then, there we go. Yeah, I got ourselves a unemployed worker token. So yeah, that's right. We are gonna put our villagers here to work. Now it says unemployed, but I'm pretty sure I'm not paying this guy. So yeah. Um, Also, we get a random reward here. Do we get anything good? Actually, what is this? Did we get a loot bee come in? Yeah, we got a loot bee come in. We got ourselves a energy tablet. That's actually not bad. Free energy in an extra drawer. Also, a netherite basalt generator. Huh. Okay. I will do that. Let's put you here with you under. That should that should put you in here, right? Or do I have to go on top? Okay, I made a bit of a mess here because for some reason it wasn't working at first with the drawer. I think I had to put one in here first. So I tried putting a chest on top and that started filling up, and I realized that this guy was being filled up as well. So yeah, we have a ton of basalt already now. Not sure if we need that for anything, but I guess I could compress it. And I don't know if this crushes into anything. Maybe. How do I? Let's see. What are the uses here? Yeah, I think basalt is probably one of the most useless ones that we could have had. I guess I could turn that into dead rock. I don't know why. It could just be a decorative one. Actually, maybe I'll use it for decorative. Looks like that might actually be a nice color for decoration. So, you know what? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. We also got a painting here, looks like. Let's put this up here. Maybe right there. That is the FTP main screen, the StoneBlock for main screen. And then we got the energy tablet. And by the way, I did let go of this guy while I was trying to fix this up, and I had to pick him back up. So yeah, every time you let go of this guy, and you need to pick it back up, it will use up a charge. So gotta be careful with that. Um, yeah. Let's look at the quest here and let's see what we actually have to do. So over here it says putting a villager to work. We want to make ourselves a unearther. So unearthing is what we do when we use the brush here, right? We unearth the sand or the gravel or whatever it is to get stuff, and that is the main way of getting resources here. I didn't show that off just because I think like you'll see it happen, right? But let me just show you here. For example, I have some gravel, and I unearth like that. So you right click instead of left clicking, and you get the item pieces just like that, right? So nothing too crazy. Still similar to like sifting, pretty much. Um, is pretty much same thing in my opinion. But yeah, that is the unearthing, and we can put these guys to work, it looks like. Now, it does say, or at least it did show here, had to be deep slate. Okay, so I was able to get some deep slate from the other cave over there, so just be aware of that. And I think we can just combine this like that. And then we do need the dark glass, right? So this is gonna, or tinted glass. So this is gonna be the amethyst around the regular glass. How many do we need? We need five. So we need at least three crafts of these. We don't have lead wire yet, so we can't do that way. We have to do it the only way we know. Um, we do have glass already. Wasn't sure if we did. So it should be easy to do. Now the only thing is it four? Yeah, four amethysts. We might have just enough. No, we don't even have enough. Okay, let me go grab some more amethyst as well. All right, so I got the amethyst I needed for the last one, so that should be all we need for now. And I'm sure we're gonna need to make some more of these as we progress here. So here we go. We have an unearthing machine, or I guess enclosure. Um, let's see. We just put this guy up here, I think. Oh, 3x3 area. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I need to push this back one more. Yeah. One bad thing about this guy. Oh, can I break it? Okay, good. There we go. Yeah, one bad thing about these anti-block guys is it's hard to see where the edge is. But yeah, there we go. We have this guy, and I think I can put this guy in here or something. Wait, no, what? Do I have to right click on him? No. How do I village type stone novice unemployed? How do I employ you in here? So it says I gotta encode villagers with specific jobs. Unearthing villager. So to be able to use the worker token in an unearther, you'll need a villager that has one of these three jobs. Archaeologist can brush dirt, dust, mud, Sand, use a decorative block pot for workstation. Oh, I see. Okay, so looks like to make this guy work in the unearthing, I have to make him into one of these three professions. Either have him brush some dirt, dust, mud, sand, or brush gravel, soul sand, crushed ivy. I don't know what that is, or have it brush netherrack and stone, other rocks, and so on. I think for now, oh man, we definitely need another one of these, but I think we're gonna go with the archaeologist, right? We wanted to brush, no, sorry, the geologist. We wanted to brush the gravel, I think for now. That will give us more iron and stuff. And so this requires a salvaging table, and that is what requires us to craft right here. And I think we have this stuff. If you go into that cave, it gave you a bunch of random items that you can pick up there. And one of them should be this smithing table, which I think we can now convert into the the other one. I forgot what it was called now. The salvaging one, which is from the apotheosis. Oh wow, okay. I see. I see. So yeah, we need the smithing table. We need 3 copper, 1 iron pickaxe, 1 iron axe. 1, 2, 3. And then we need 2 amethyst dust and a polished slab. How do we get the dust? We gotta crush it. Oh, okay. So we gotta crush it on top of a cutting board with a hammer. All right, so we have the amethyst here. We can put it in here. Now, can I use this hammer? No, it has to be one of the other ones. I do have this guy that should work. Yeah, there we go. And I think that we want another one there. Yeah. So we have, oh, that gave us 4. That's perfect, actually. That's good. And now we should be able to make the salvaging table from apotheosis. And I'm assuming we put that in here. Now, how do we, oh, I guess I have to convert this guy. Um, there we go. And I guess I pick him back up. He's a geologist now. There we go. I put him in there. I give him a brush, and I have to give him food and whatever I want him to break down. Okay, I see. I see. Not bad. The food situation might be a bit of an issue for us. Maybe we got to get a farm going. What do we have? We have a couple potatoes. That's it. Oh, what is this guy? Whoa, this goat, the quantum goat. He gave us a piece of copper. Hmm. Yeah, we definitely need food. So So I did end up giving this guy the 2 potatoes, and it looks like the food gives him a speed boost. However, he should still be able to work without that speed boost. But yeah, we definitely want that speed boost to be going. That's 25% faster than normal. And it looks like they also level up, which is pretty cool. Um, and look, he's about to level up right there. Look, he got to apprentice too. So I'm curious if that also levels up their trades. Not sure that's a thing here, actually. I'll have to look into that and work it out. I do want to make more of them. Maybe make a whole room of them, like a whole villager room. And yeah, I will probably work on that off stream, or sorry, off in between recordings here. Um, but that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. I will see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.